So a light-skinned guy stops and he blows. Well, he blows, passes, and then he turns around and he comes back. He says, hey, what's that? Because of course, you know, you can't pull up without. It was weird because when we were further down that way, I moved up here because I saw that the shade was coming off of this electrical box again, you know, whereas earlier or 2 to 3 hours ago, it wasn't on the box anymore. It was just sitting under the sun. So I asked him, water. I can't even ask you for water because let me turn this phone back around so you can't nobody tell that I'm recording myself. And you know, utility trucks normally have one. That one probably don't because they don't look like utility. But he said, "Hey, what's that? A K9?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." He said, "I know one of them when I see him." I said, "Yeah, he's a K9." He said, "Yeah, there's a good dog right there." I said, "Yeah." I said, "No, look, I just wanted to ask you, do you have a bottle of water?" And he was like, you know, looked around. He was like, "Nope, I ain't got no water." I said, "Man, I've been out here." I said, "Just a few hours, like," and I said, a couple hours or whatever. I said, I can't get a bottle of water for nothing. And he was the first person that stopped, but he was also the first person I asked. Okay, because the little Asian guy, he flew right past me, like he didn't even see me trying to flag him down. But he said, "No, I ain't got a bottle of water." I said, "I've been trying to get one for a couple hours." I said, "I can't even get a bottle of water." I said, "I lost my phone yesterday, but you know they stole my phone." Okay, and it was 2 days ago. And I said, "So I don't have any way to, you know, make a purchase or anything." He said, "So why?" He said, "So you out here?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, look, I can go up here and I can get you a bottle of water." He was like, "But I gotta go back down here first." He said, "About 10-15 minutes or whatever before I go, and then I'll bring it back or whatever." And I was like, "Okay, that's cool." I was like, "Take your time, you know, I ain't in a rush." He said, "And you gonna be right here?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Why are you out here?" I was like, "Because I ran out of money for a hotel." So I'm gonna stop and hopefully. The bitch had her hazard lights on but didn't stop. Anyways, and I tried to flag her down. She seen me flagging her down. So, yeah. I said, yeah, you know, whatever. And I said, I ran out of money for a hotel. I said, I have a mortgage in Oklahoma. And I said, my car broke down here. And I said, I graduated in April, so I can no longer afford to, you know, have my hotel stay on the entire month. Oh, come on, let's cross the street because he came over here. Come on. It's okay. He's not going to take the bag, baby. Come on, babe. Come on. It's okay. I know. You want to protect the bag. Good boy. You're such a good boy. It's okay, babe. Relax. Come on, this way. Good job. Good job. Relax. Come on. Over. Good job, pup. You protected the bag. Okay, so, man, look, let me tell you, speaking of which, I had to cuss a nigga out this morning, man. So, we walk in, he see me, like, because, I'm talking about the whole way to that end and the whole way back. Like, I let Pup walk off the leash. I only tied him up when I was at McDonald's last night. Tethered him at McDonald's for just a short time while I went inside and grabbed my order. But anyways, coming back this morning, this is like, they ain't even broke yet, okay? And a guy is coming. I don't know where the hell he called himself going, but middle age elder. And he sees me call my dog, this is right up here by like a project with a park sitting out front, and then the project is like off back some. I call the dog to me to make sure he didn't, you know, because when we're passing people and we're sharing the sidewalk, I have to make sure he don't do nothing, you know, like, but when we're on two opposite sides of the sidewalk, that's a different story. So anyways, the puppy comes, but he still cuts close, you know, although he tried to steer right. He did try to steer right. And anyways, puppy goes off. He barks at him. I say, puppy, relax, you know. And he says, oh, shit, get him. And then he says, shut that motherfucker up. And I said, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? So now I turn around, and he like, I said to shut him up. I said, I'll let him go on your ass. I said, and I'll beat your ass on top of that. I said, nigga, I don't know who the fuck you think you is with your stupid, stinking, crackhead ass. You better, get a motherfucking clue. So now I'm running up on him, right? And he done got down in the monk position, right? And he jumping in the middle of the street like this, but he's getting scared because he knows that I'm not playing and that I'm serious about like letting the dog go on him and beating his ass to death, because that's what I was on today. Anyways, what stopped me is the motherfucking sun and the heat. I've been stuck here for hours, okay? Ever since I left from checking on how much this apartment would be. So I told him, you better take your stupid ass on, nigga. Know who the fuck you think you talking to like that. And he carried himself on. I'm talking about literally, it just so happened to be a break in traffic, because you know traffic right there flow. It just so happened to be a break in traffic. And here he go. Like we both out there hopping around or whatever. He doing the monk, getting down low, you know, trying to case the dog. And I'm, you know, out here with the dog like this, you know what I'm saying? Like doing like this and stuff. Yeah. In the middle of the street. Me and the motherfucking devil. Don't talk to me like no motherfucking nigga. You talk to a man, another man like that. I am a woman. I'd kill your ass over some shit like that. Like, that nigga don't know how lucky he was. I don't play that shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, what made it even crazier was, like, that wasn't the energy. He saw me get the dog. He overreacted. But when he said to shut him out, I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, bitch, I know you're not talking to me. Like, and turned around walking up on him like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, I'll let him go on your ass. And I beat your ass, nigga. I'll kill you. So, anyways, back to this story. The guy. And so, like, and I'm like, he's like, oh, okay, yeah. I was like, but look, check this out. I was like, do you got a couple bucks on you or whatever? You got a few dollars on you? He was like, yeah, I mean, you know, but he said we'll talk when he got back. Before that, you know what I'm saying, which hit me the wrong way or whatever. And that's why I asked him whether he had Google Pay. He was like, no, I ain't got none of that. He was like, I don't he used the old school term that pretty much meant he don't get down with that, with the newer age stuff, you know, all the Cash App and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, I get it, old school. And he was like, yeah, I don't mess around with it or whatever. And I was like, okay. I was like, but do you got a couple of, he said, we'll talk about it when I get back. I was just gonna tell him to like get me get a water and get a 211 so I could give the water to my dog and I have the beer, you know. And but when he said that again the second time around, I was like, oh no, the nigga on some trash. I said, and like maybe the water is genuine, you know, because it's hot. I said, because I just know I'm gonna have to turn this elder down when he come back or whatever. He the type of nigga I'm gonna tell I don't even motherfucking drink.